What it is, YouTube, man, it's Big T Wood, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Don't forget, man, to like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow your boy. Also, if you want to drive a Highfield trucking, which we do, make sure you scroll down and click the link, man. Call someone in recruiting. Let them know Big T Ward sent you, man. Also, keep your notification bells on so you know when I'm dropping any new content, man. All right, man. Let's jump into it, man. All right. We are, like I said before, man. Let me get this out the way, guys. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We got a good year of fights, man, coming up, man. So, yeah. So, man, let me jump right into it, man. This past weekend, we had Loma against Kambosos, man. So, man, I watched the fight. I kind of knew Loma would win. You know, I think he on that road to redemption as they, you know, they had their little series going on, little camp series. But I'm trying to give my best analysis, man. Before I get started, though, let me let y'all know, man, I'm not a coach. I'm not a boxing expert. I'm not a, you know, analyst. I'm not none of this stuff, man. Like I stated before, I just like the sweet science of boxing. And I just, you know, I study guys like tendencies and, you know, mannerisms and, you know, different things they do in the ring, you know, and stuff like that, man. So, you know, you kind of know the outcomes of fights, man. But let me start with Kambosos, man. I had a few clips up with, I saw a few clips with Kambosos and when he fought Devin Haney and when he fought Teofimo. You know, Kambosos, man, was a guy that, you know, I'm not going to say he boxed well. I think he tried to throw a lot of power punches to me. You know, that's what he tried to do. And you know, it works for him in some fights, you know, but, you know, other fights, you know what I'm saying, like the big fights and stuff like that don't work for him. But he did show up against Teofimo. Actually, they kind of similar because they both try to throw power punches. So Teofimo, when he fought Teofimo, man, Teofimo got excited because he caught him early. You know, he caught him with a good punch, you know, put him on his ass, right? And I'm going to show that clip in a little while. He caught him with a good punch, put him on his ass. Kambosos got up, did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, Teofimo got a little excited, you know, but I think Kambosos dropped Teofimo first. And then he came back and he dropped, you know, Kambosos. So, but I think, you know, Kambosos got a little excited first. And then Teofimo kind of jumped on that excitement and, you know, ended up putting him down. Then Teofimo got excited, man. So let me play the clip, man. Let me show y'all both clips when they both got dropped. And, you know, and I'm gonna show y'all, man, like, I'm gonna break down how, you know, how they both are. You know what I mean? To me, that's what I see.
Scheduled for 12, and Teo come. I believe that's a good strategy against the power puncher like Lopez.
Voting on the break, no love lost between these two. They've been jawing all week. Good little.
You know, Kambosos has shown a willingness to fight fire with fire in the female.
Over-aggressive with that overhand right. I think Kambosos caught onto the timing of.
Oh, and that got him off balance. And again, Kambosos not going anywhere, though. Kambosos just eating these right hands.
Get into a firefight with his opponent.
Oh, what a right hand!
That set the tone, and that set the strategy for Kambosos. Overhand right.
You believe this? Lopez.
All right, man. In the clip, you know, you see Kambosos throw the, you know, the overhand right, perfect, because Teofimo was kind of falling back. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing the head movement. He was trying to, he thought he was at enough distance where he can just get out the way. But, you know, Kambosos came right over the top, bam, you know, caught him, you know, and dropped him. You know, it kind of, you know, kind of shocked Teofimo a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, kind of, you know, like that flash knockdowns, it's like, damn, he got me. He like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a look he had on his face. So, you know, he popped right back up. You know, young, man, popped right back up. So, you know, I think like a round or so later, you know, he caught him again. You know what I'm saying? Well, he caught Kambosos and dropped him. And so he felt like he was, you know, back on top. You know, he was, you know what I'm saying, back on his shit. But, you know, the fight didn't go his way. So the way the both of them are, man, is like, hey, they right in front of each other. So it's the same 1-2 punch, you know, it's just jab, bam, straight, you know, and Teofimo, same way, jab, straight, you know what I mean? So it's no movements, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get around and throw body punches and nothing like that. So it's nothing like that between those. So when Kambosos is fighting, you know, when he fought Lomachenko, man, footwork is impeccable, bro. Like nobody got the best footwork, you know, I've seen, you know, in that division, in that lightweight division, man, better than him. You know what I mean? So even from the start of the bell, man, when Kambosos came out, Kambosos was trying to go to the body. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that he trying to go to the body because he watched the Devin Haney fight. That let me know he was sitting around watching film, and he watched Devin Haney go to the body on Lomachenko. He thought that was going to slow him down. You know what I'm saying? And he was landing some pretty good body shots. But I think Lomachenko kind of picked up on it, what he was trying to do. Because you seen Lomachenko, you know, he'll box, he'll jump back. You know, he'll jump back when he see the punch coming. So he kind of was trying to time it, you know. And a couple clips he would, you know, have his arms up. And when Kambosos go to the body, you know, Lomachenko would jump back. You know what I'm saying? He'll throw his hands up and jump back, man. So I think a lot of that, you know, he kind of caught on. It was like, okay, he was getting the timing down. And so he was like, well, I'm going to go to the body, you know. And Lomachenko is perfect at that, man. He created them angles, man. He, you know, he's a guy. He jump in, he step in. You know, when he step in, you know, he's throwing 3-4 punches. So he, you know, he do this. And then once he jump and pop, 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 you know what I'm saying? And pop, 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 you know, he hitting the body. You know, his last, next to the last punch is to the body every time, man. And so, and he kind of, you know, get in, he step around, pop, pop, you know, he hit you with the left. He good at that, man. He step around to that right. And once he do that side step, bam, he catch you in the body every time, man. And he did Kambosos like that. But Kambosos was putting up a good fight. I can't say that he didn't. His game plan was to kind of go to, you know, Lomachenko body. And I'm gonna play the clip, man, when, you know, in a few rounds, you know, the clip was gonna be broken up, but you're gonna see the clips, man, where Kambosos was trying to go to the body. Then Lomachenko would respond with a 3-4 punch combination. So every punch, you know, Kambosos throw one punch, you know, Lomachenko's throwing 3, 4, 5, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just look at the clip, man. See how much, you know, faster Lomachenko. He still got his speed, man. You know, I know people was counting him out after the Devin Haney robbery. I'm just going to say it, man. Devin Haney robbery. Because, you know, he got robbed in that fight, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. You know, Devin Haney did not box this dude. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can clearly see, man, the dude still got the speed. You know, footwork still there. You know what I'm saying? The combination still there. It's like he hadn't slowed down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see a slow step in him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's back on his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And when he stopped Kambosos, they threw in the towel after the second knee. Pretty much over, man. But Kambosos, man, to break him down, you know, he was trying to stay in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to, you know, his goal was, like I said, was the body. If he had went to the body, he thought he can, you know, possibly pull off either stop him, slow him down, or pull off the little win. But he couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because Lomachenko was like prepared for it, conditioning, all that stuff, man. He was prepared for that. So, you know, and I think it showed in the later rounds. And he had Kambosos on the back foot, you know, which he can't box on the back foot. So, you know, it's a lot of that he can't do, you know, especially you get him bagging up. And Lomachenko did that. Once he realized he had him bagging up, it was a wrap. You know, it was a wrap from Kambosos, man. So I think Lomachenko back on that winning track. I know he want to get another shot at the title. Right now, he's the IBF lightweight champ right now, man. He got the belt. And I think he's back on it, man. He's trying to get back to the top, you know. And if he fight, let's say, you know, he get back and Devin Haney somehow, you know, still that man. And, you know, he going to take that belt. He going to take those belts, man. Or if nobody take it from him first. But, you know, the whole Ryan Garcia stuff, man, you know, I'll get into that a little later, man. But, you know, Lomachenko and Kambosos, man, good fight. It was a good fight. I can say that Kambosos put up a good fight, man. It just wasn't enough for him. Just wasn't enough. And I said it was a bad choice for him to pick, Lomachenko to fight, man, however they did it. But, it didn't work out for him. I think that was a bad choice on him and his team, to choose Lomachenko to come back, and try to get a win. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably should have fought somebody like Teofimo or something like that. Somebody that's going to kind of stand in front of him. Lomachenko ain't going to move too much. You know what I'm saying? And Kambosos need that guy that's going to stand in front of him. Same way Devin Haney stood in front of him. But Devin Haney gave him the basic 1-2, man. Just nothing spectacular. Nothing, it was nothing spectacular in that fight. He just kept hitting him with the 1-2. Just, bam, overhand right. Like, he kept catching Kambosos with the same punch. And so I knew somebody like Lomachenko was going to, use the ring, step around like he always do, use that footwork, step around, hit the body, hit the head, man, 3-4 punch combinations. Lomachenko was just too much, just way too much. You know what I'm saying? I just believe, Kambosos is kind of out of his league when it came to that now. Some people, man, he can do really good against. He should have came back against like Teofimo, man. I think that should have been his tune-up, or that should have been his first fight or something, because, going up against Loma, and he got robbed and all that played a part. And, when he got robbed in the Haney fight, it played a part in it, man. So all that was on the dude's mind. He was ready to get back to it, and that's what he did. He got back to it, man. And so hats off to Loma, man. I think the dude's back. He's right now, man, probably the best lightweight, other than Tank. You know what I'm saying? I put Tank as number 1 in the division. I don't think nobody really getting with Tank right now. So, then it's Lomachenko, and Tank beat everybody, you know what I'm saying, to me. But Lomachenko is right there, man, with the footwork, with the speed. I think he'll give anybody else problems. Anybody else he fight, he gonna give him problems. You know what I'm saying? But, Kambosos put up a good warrior, tried, man. He put up a good fight. So I don't know what he gonna do, man. I think it's back to the drawing board for the guy, and see what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna get out the division, or, if he gonna move up, whatever he's gonna do, it's on him. You know what I'm saying? But as far as lightweight, I don't know, man, who else he can fight to get him a good win, especially somebody with a name that'll get him back in that, that win column and back up, to the back in the conversation type shit. But, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Also, man, we got another fight coming up, man, which is Tyson Fury and Usyk. Tyson Fury and Usyk, man, the heavyweights hadn't been that exciting, man, since, Deontay Wilder. I'm just going to be real. But Tyson Fury, man, Usyk. Tyson Fury is a really tall guy, but he got some good boxing skills, man. Might not like the dude, but, what I'm saying, not me, but, personally, people might not like him, but he's, he got some good boxing skills to be a big, tall dude, you know what I'm saying, be as tall as he is. I think he tried to do too much, like he a middleweight or something, but, he does, his hands are a lot faster than some heavyweights, even when, he fought Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder was counting on that power, and, and it didn't work for him. First fight, be honest, I thought Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury, so, just my opinion now. But, Tyson Fury can box, man. I think that was kind of saved him in a lot of that, in their fights, and those fights with Deontay Wilder. He can outbox him, you know what I'm saying? And most people that he has fought since, Tyson Fury, he has outboxed most of the people he's fought. So, but I think Usyk is a guy that can box too. You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller guy, but he can box. You know what I'm saying? He's not as tall, and so not as rangy, but he still can box, man. And y'all saw that against when he fought Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? And Joshua had that little temper tantrum in the ring. So, you know what I'm saying? But I think he just outboxed him, man. And, if Tyson Fury ain't careful, Usyk going to shock him. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a good fight, though. You know what I'm saying? I think Usyk deserves it. You know, so I think, you know, we're going to be a good fight, man. Now, to break that down, Tyson Fury is going to be a guy that's going to try to do a lot of combination punching. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to throw one punch. So he's going to try to do a lot of combination punching. You know what I'm saying? You know, in fights he'd had with, you know, Klitschko and all that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Even some of the other people that he fought, you know, he showed his boxing skills against them. You know what I'm saying? Beat him up real bad. You know, and he's faster than most heavyweights. I give him that, man. His speed, you know, and movement and stuff like that. You know, for him to be a tall, lanky, you know, bigger dude like that, you know, he can move pretty well, man. Because he one of them, you know, he try to throw punches like he a middleweight, and he's a heavyweight, and you know, and that works for him. You know what I mean? And he can catch a few people with a lot of the combinations, because a lot of big heavyweights are not going to be moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he win a lot of his fights, because, you know, a lot of heavyweights are not going to do all that moving like a lightweight or middleweight or, you know, something like that. So he's going to catch a lot of guys. But somebody like Usyk, you know, he kind of light too, so he's not as heavy. You know what I'm saying? He's not like the typical heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like him, Joseph Parker, them guys are not, you know, your typical heavyweights, man. They're heavyweights, but you know, they're small heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? Like Deontay Wilder, he's a small heavyweight, but he doesn't box well. You know what I'm saying? He count on that, you know, that haymaker, that sleeper. That's what he count on, and he was winning that. You know, 40-something fights, he was that right there was laying them out, man. So you know, but Tyson Fury, just as far as boxing, he got the boxing skills, man. I give him that. So I think him and Usyk will be a really good fight. Y'all let me know who wins, who you think wins, man, between Usyk and Tyson Fury. Let me know in the comment section, man, who wins that fight. But you know, it's a great year for boxing, man. Everything's coming together. Boxing is, you know, getting back on the fast track, man, like it should be. And but I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll break down a little bit of Tyson Fury and Usyk a little bit more in another video. And but you know, I had to come on, man, and talk about the Kambosos and Lomachenko fight, man. And you know, it lived up to the little excitement, man, they were trying to put on. So you know, after the fight, you know, Lomachenko had dedicated stuff to his father and stuff like that, man. Dude was kind of emotional, you know. And the dude had a lot of, man, he had a real impactful year, man, you know, last year and stuff like that, when he had to, you know, leave. I mean, you know, the year before that, he had to leave, man, and fight for his country, had to come back, and, you know, and all that was weighing on his mind. He still had fights, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And, you know, so I think a lot of that stuff has been put behind him. He's back on it, man. He's back on it. So it's nice to see him, you know. I'm glad, you know, people were writing him off, but I'm glad he came back and won, man. So y'all, man, let me know what y'all think on those fights, man. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Did you think, you know, Lomachenko dominated? Or did you think Kambosos hung in there? And, you know, let me know, man, what y'all think about these guy performances. Let me know in the comment section, man. And we're talking more about Usyk and Tyson Fury, man, in another video. And hey, man, it's a great year of boxing, man. Great year. All right. But until next time, in between time, like my shit, comment and subscribe, and fuck with your boy. It's your boy BT War, man. I'm out of here.
Beats by 2L.